Good night, guys. This is Flood Watch with the Guyanese Critic. I'm coming to you from just across from the Sussex Street Trench. And as you know, there was heavy rainfall just moments ago. Let me go back the way out of the rain because we can get better. About 45 minutes ago, there was very heavy rainfall in Georgetown. So far, all the pumps are working. If you look across there, the Sussex Street pump is under repair, and that is as a result of being clogged up with garbage. I'm going to take you over there and show you what's going on just now. The Princess Street pump is operating. The pump by John Finance in Water Street area, by Bounty area is operating. The pump by BK is operating. The pump at Banks is in operation because the tide at this time is a little bit high, so the water is not free flows yet. And the pump at Riverview is presently operating. That is where the president went recently and caught one of the pump operators sleeping. So no flooding, no major flooding, because of the fact the pumps have been operating. The Sussex Street pump is down presently because of the fact that garbage went and clogged up. We'll go over there just now and show you the amount of garbage that came out from that pump. Right now the technicians, the rain has caused the technicians to have to stop work, but I was informed by the contractor that they're going to be working throughout the night to make sure the pump is up and running again. Now rain is coming again, and I can tell you the sky is grey. It seems that there's going to be a lot of heavy rainfall tonight. I'm hoping once the pump keeps working, it's going to make sure the water level keeps down and doesn't fill up at a fast rate. One of the other things that are going to save us is that by 10:30, the cokers are going to be able to open, the sluices are going to be able to open, and the water is going to go out into the Demerara River. Now it shows, obviously shows, that once the pumps are working all the time, you're not going to have flooding. There are some areas, Lombard Street, certain parts of High Street have flooding in certain areas on the pavement, and that is a result of the drains being clogged and not getting in. Because if you go to the front where Kaicho News is now, you'll find that there's flooding, a little bit of flooding there. But if you check the trench that is supposed to be draining that area, it's not high, right? So we're gonna go over and just quickly get a look for you guys when the operation is going on there and show you what garbage does. Yes, when you throw garbage, when you throw cloth and all these things in the trenches, this is what happens. So a lot of times the problems that are caused and cause major floodings are your own fault, the citizens' fault. City council not cleaning the drains. People in general are even supposed to be dumping stuff in the drains. That is very important to note. Do not dump garbage in the drains. This is what affects you. And I'm going to go right now and show you the operation there and the garbage that came out from the pump that is presently being repaired. Imagine garbage that you dispose of in your drains is going to be the cause of the problem that you're facing. Because the pump, if they're working 24/7, they're going to be able to take off the load of the water. But the pump is not working right now. It has to be loosed up for maintenance, right? And the contractor got work through the course of the night to sort this out. So let's go and let me show you what's going on here. Them guys walking, but they're hiding from the rain. So just to show you what's going on, this is the pump. And the guys on the right here, they're just hiding from the rain. They're right here. right? This is what they're working on. And this is what, like a form of an impeller, right? But if you look here, this here is the garbage. You got bark, clot, plastic, and this is what came out of that pump. And nobody else than the citizens of Georgetown are responsible for this. Look, if you look at the trench, the water is not high in the trench at this time. It's not very high in the trench at this time. But with this rainfall that just come down there again, this water is going to be building up. So the contractor is working, and the engineer and everybody else is working tirelessly to get this pump repaired. When they finish assembling this, they got to test it. And then this is the bottom part that's be in the trench pump in the water. They got to test it, and they got to test the top half of it to ensure that it's working effectively, and then it's back in operation. And the residents of Albistown and Charlestown area that this Sussex Street trench irrigates, drains, could rest assured that service is up back again. Let me just give you over here. So let me just give you guys a quick rundown once again. So the pumps that I've checked. Banks pump is in operation and pumping, and why the pumps are operating at this time is that the tide is still high in the Demerara River and the water has not turned back as yet in terms of the tide going down, right? Or has not gone down enough to afford the opportunity to have the sluices open and the water have gravity flow going out. So Banks pump is in operation. The next pump after that is Riverview, that's in Rumvelt area, is in operation and pumping right now. Sussex Street pump is down. This one here right now is down, and the contractor is working through the night to get the pump up and operational. The next pump from here is Princess Street pump, is in operation as we speak. I just left from there. There is one at where Munishwar and Bounty supermarket is, just at the entrance to go into John Finance. There's one there. I don't know about the pump. There's normally supposed to have a sluice where Munishwar shipping is, where their wharf is, but I don't know if that is in operation. I know there are two pumps. One that drains the Lamaha Street pump is in operation, and one of the pumps have a knocking. I was informed that the engine has a hard knocking sound inside. For the damage the engine, they turn it off. The engineer is checking on it to see what is the problem and trying to get that service. You gotta remember though, these pumps give problem, but we shouldn't be giving them any problem, right? So don't throw garbage in the drains. And I said there's a bit of flooding at certain areas. I see on the paves and so on, and that is because garbage gonna clog the small drains that lead into the big drains. Because this Sussex Street trench is not high, but if you go to Broad Street and Lombard Street, you see certain places flooded, right? The Guyanese Critic for flood watch from Georgetown. I know everybody across the country are facing difficulties. Different areas are flooding. I'll try to come across the different areas and look at different issues and see what help could be brought to different people. But right now is Georgetown and trying to ensure that a reliable drainage service is supplied to Georgetown. So since the greater part of Guyana's population live on the coastline, we're trying to maintain that now. Guyanese Critic, flood watch from Georgetown for you.